Try this matchup. Low prices and faster checkout. You can count on it at Fry's.
Welcome to the Arizona Wildcats Video Extra, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. I'm Daniel Berk, joined today by John Gold, and we are here in the middle of the Star Newsroom. And John covers pretty much everything for us. If you did not catch up on that yet,
Swiss
he
Army
does
knife.
Swiss Army knife. I like that. Pac-12 football, Pac-12 basketball, UA softball. Women's tennis we're adding to your mix
Yeah,
now.
that's my new beat.
A little bit of everything. So while we have John here, we're going to talk about everything. And John, let's start with some Pac-12 basketball.
Let's do it.
Cal hired a coach last week after
Cuonzo Martin.
Cuonzo Martin after Mike Montgomery called it a career. What did you think of that hire? Not necessarily West Coast roots, but Sean Miller's kind of shown that probably doesn't matter. What was your first thought of the hire?
I think it definitely reinvigorates their recruiting. That's something that got really stagnant under old Mike Montgomery. I mean, I love the guy. I think he was the best pure basketball coach in the conference, but you could tell that his heart was not quite in it. This is a guy who's been in the Bay Area forever. You know, Stanford, Golden State Warriors, Cal. I think he just kind of hit the end of the road. Cuonzo Martin brings in, he's a good coach. I don't think he's a great coach, but I think he really will reinvigorate their recruiting. And quite frankly, Cal needs something. I mean, that entire sports program is in disarray. Their athletic director's a joke. The program, you know, the funding for the football stadium just collapsed. I mean, we're talking about a program really in disarray. So I think this was a good hire, but maybe not enough of a name to get the fan base back on board. But yeah, good hire.
Another team in disarray is up the coast a little bit, Oregon State, and I hear the rumor that Craig Robinson's now recruiting you because they're so short on bodies. But
I'm a pretty good point guard.
A point guard?
Yeah, you wouldn't expect it. I got really good moves.
Okay, well, they're down a player now with Hallis, Cooke leaving. And
that's a bad one.
They've lost some players to graduation. What's going on up there, and how bad of a situation is that going to be next season?
I mean, I think Hallis Cooke probably realized he outplayed his recruitment. And that sometimes happens.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a reflection of Craig Robinson being a bad coach. It's not a reflection of anything about Corvallis or Oregon State, but sometimes you go to a place like a Duquesne, for example, you realize that you're better than Duquesne, and you go to Arizona like TJ McConnell did. I think that's what Hallis Cooke is going to do. He'll find Oregon State I would consider like a Pac-12 mid-major. You know, they're in weird Corvallis. Who wants to go there? It's hard to get top talent, so I think he kind of outplayed his stay, and he's gone. Now Craig Robinson, I mean, besides being the brother-in-law to Barack Obama, what is he? He's nothing. He's never won.
I wish I was the brother-in-law to Barack Obama.
I'd take third cousin.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be, as long as you can get in the White House, you're good.
Yeah.
So that's the key. And he has a swipe card. That's the thing. But that's all he has, because he doesn't have any talent returning. He has no depth. That team is in disarray. He'll probably stick it out another year, but I mean, what can you do? What can you do at Oregon State?
Yeah. We're talking to John Gold today. This is our Arizona Wildcats Video Extra, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. And we're going to jump around on you like we said we would.
I'm in.
You'll be at Hillenbrand Stadium this weekend. Arizona 34-9, 9-6 in the Pac, playing host to Utah. We talked off camera here a little bit about some of the different things this team has going on, and you brought up pitching, and specifically throwing strikes and not giving out free passes. What's kind of raised your eyes there, and what are you watching?
I mean, the free passes is exactly it. Just walk after walk after walk. They had a 2-in-1 weekend at Cal. Good weekend. You know, you want to take 2 out of 3 when you're on the road. But they had 21 walks.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about a team that has good pitching, and Arizona has been the pitcher factory for years and years. I mean, Jenny Finch is like the most famous softball player ever, but they can't get over the plate right now. The good news is, doesn't matter because they're smashing the ball out of the park.
Right.
But yeah, their pitching is really suspect. If you're a fan, you gotta wonder what's going to happen come playoff time, because that's when it goes from being 9-5 to being 3-1 or 2-0. So I think they're going to definitely have to be on their game going forward. But that hitting is unbelievable, though.
Well, I was just going to ask you, on the flip side of the pitching, how dang good is this?
Let's hear it.
Their offense been?
Let's hear it.
No, I'm not doing it.
You got to do it. Mauga.
Okay.
Let's hear it. Okay, come on. I'm into it.
Kariana
Mauga.
Especially led by her.
Yeah. I wrote a story a couple weeks about her and Mo Mercado. I called them the Smash. Baseball had the Bash brothers. These are the Smash sisters. They are. Yeah, that was pretty good. Okay, all right. Yeah, they're awesome. And we're talking about a real power surge for this team. And what's so impressive is the lineup is almost like an all-star lineup. You have two or three really good table setters, at the top of the lineup who are, we're talking some of the best in the conference. And then you get into the middle of the lineup and you have that power. And then all these two freshmen who've really come out of nowhere. Totally come out of nowhere. Mauga's in the running for freshman of the year, if not conference player of the year. Mercado is another first team kind of player, All-American freshman. And, these are winners, these are sluggers, and they've totally carried the team over the last couple months. And, 34-9 is maybe what you expect out of Arizona, but I don't think you expected it this way. You don't expect the pitching to falter and these two freshman heroes to come out of nowhere. Yeah.
All right, that's going to do it for today's edition of the Arizona Wildcats Video Extra, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. For the always entertaining John Gold,
Mauga.
I am Daniel Berk, saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, guys.